What's up, everyone? I know I've been MIA for the past couple weeks, but I've been out of town playing adult for a little while. I'm happy to be back, and it's crazy walking back here and seeing like all the crazy growth. Just over 3 weeks, it looks like a whole different garden back here. We got hit like really bad last night with some thunderstorms. A couple of plants got knocked over just a bit. Nothing too crazy though. I propped everything back up. But I'm gonna semi-quickly run through the good, bad, and the ugly. I want to say first off, if you do not have a lot of time to spend on plants, stick them in the ground because, as you'll see in a second, the plants that are in the ground compared to the ones that are in the pots are like leaps and bounds better. The pots just kind of give you an immediate advantage, I guess you can say. A lot of them looked a lot better first off or right off the bat. But the ones in the ground are just way bushier, healthier, and there's loads more pods on them. So I'd say close to 75 or 80% of everything's got pods on them, green, and they're starting. Some of them are starting to ripen, but they look awesome. So I'm really excited about it. So I'm gonna go through this one maybe a little bit longer than my usual videos, but grab some popcorn, grab a beer, and hold on for the ride. All right, so we'll start back here on my butch teas. These look like they may have been crossed with something because they're not your quintessential butch tea shape. So let's see if I can't get one good. This is more of the scorpion shape on them, but they're not like that stubby little butch tea. I mean, they got the tail, so there may be a cross in there. Some of them may come out a little bit different later on, but I'm really excited about those. They're actually huge, so those are doing good. Let's see, these are my Trinidad Scorpion Reds from Judy. They have more of a, what do I want to call them? More of like a Maruga look, stockier. These are my Marugas. There's tons of pods under there. Another plant with a bunch of them on the stalk over there, like 2 or 3, 4 per node, which are pretty exciting. This little guy right here, this is my Nagamorich, and it's just kind of like the little engine that could. It's got topped like 3 or 4 times due to weather. It looked really crappy a couple weeks ago. I came home and, I mean, there's a ton of pods just hanging off of there. There's like at least a half a dozen right there. There's another 4 or 5 on that side, so it's really exciting. This one right here is a Boot Brown. It's got decent looking pods starting. A bunch of them in there. This one right here is starting to turn color a little bit, as you can see, like right there. This boot yellow is kind of stocky. I got a couple little pods on there, nothing crazy with those. Peach, not too many large pod sets. This one's kind of like a bush. This boot chocolate kind of just stuck at, is just like really weird. It's coming outward instead of going up, so pretty exciting. I like that one. Let's see. Oh, these are huge. These Indian carbons. Like you can look how big these things are. I mean, 4 inches. These things are huge. I'm really excited about those. This one's really a little bit darker green. Hopefully that one's about to start changing color pretty soon. Really looking forward to trying those out. They look gnarly. These are 7-pot reds. I have a couple different, oh, here they are. There's a couple different styles on them. This is more of like a stockier 7-pot shape, and then I have some over here, which are a little bit longer. They have just a different cool little shape on them, so they're exciting. I like those. These are yellow, 7-pot yellow. I got some of those. I'm happy I pulled those from cross country. They kind of turned around. 7-pot whites. These are looking really good. I got loads of pods, and I mean, just look at the nodes of here, like all the flowers and stuff that are setting. Let's see, I got them all. They're like peek under the dress. They're all in there. Really excited about those. Primos are just now starting to pop up. These are 7-pot Baracapores. They look, just gnarly. Look at those things. And these are the Jonahs. They look really cool. This one's starting to change. It's more of like a habanero shape, but that one's starting to change now. And you can see like we got hit by some rain pretty bad, or wind. So a lot of this stuff's kind of just shoveled. The little douglas and the big douglas, I got one in there. I'm not going to kind of dig for it. I have the brain yellow. This thing is huge. I got a couple pods on here, but like this is the first one that's really large. Look at that one. Like compared to my hand, I mean that thing is huge. This is a brain red. This is like a not brain red. I think this may be a Trinidad Scorpion. Starting to change. These are infinities. I got a couple different colors. This one's starting to change, or a couple different styles. This one right here is changing color right now. This is more like an elongated version, so I'm really excited to see how they pop out. I know it's some say they're not really a stable variety yet. So these are Fatale Red Savinas. There's just loads of them popping up in there. This is the Douglas 7-pot cross. There's one under there somewhere. This is the Fatale, or the Naga 7-pot cross. There's one in there. This one got hit pretty hard. This is a red hob. I don't know what the hell happened to it. Kind of just like, not looking good. But this has got like a huge pod on it. This is a orange hob, doing okay. My chocolate hobs are doing awesome. Just like look under this thing. These are from Jamie. Look how many pods are in there. There's got to be 20 pods on that thing. It's pretty amazing. I'm looking forward to them changing color. These are a couple different hob varieties. My Bonda Mod jockeys, that one was one of the smallest, and it's finally kind of turning around. The Scotch Bonnet Yellow, looks like they don't look too good. It's got some weird stuff everywhere. I don't know. They got some pods setting on them, but they're not doing the best out of everything. Fatales are setting. I got 3 Fatale plants, and they're all looking pretty good. The Peach Hobolokia is really bushy. They got some tiny little pods that are popping out in there. This is a yellow Hobolokia, and this one looks really cool. It's kind of like the elongated, almost like a Fatale boot look to it, and hopefully they'll start ripening up soon. This is a red Scorpionero number 2, looks really good. My Maui Purple continues to put out ridiculous amounts of pods. Oh, look at that. Overnight we see some goatsweed flowers and a couple little tiny pods. I didn't catch those yesterday. This is the Pimenta de Cherrio, and then the next one is the red Cherrio, and there's got to be like 100 pods on each of these things. Hopefully, I pulled one red off of this one last night, so I'll eat one tonight and see how it is. All my biker billies have got like at least, you know, a dozen pods on each, so I'm pretty excited about those. My Poblano's doing okay. I have 1 or 2 pods in the Dottle Sweet, a couple on the Tobago Seasoning. The Trinidad Perfume is looking pretty good. I got some under there. This Ahi Yellow is just like a massive plant. It just fell over. I pulled it back up, so hopefully it'll bounce back. But like there's like 50 of these little freaking, these like cayenne looking pods on here. They're gonna hopefully start turning pretty soon. They're everywhere. Tunisian Black Cloudy doesn't look good. I don't know what the heck happened to it. Really crazy growth, but you know, when you have 80 plants, one doesn't really bother you that much. The cayenne's got a bunch of them on it. That fell over, so it's kind of squished right now. And then I have another cayenne right there. So that's it for the in-ground plants. I kind of want to walk you through really quickly the potted plants. Now this is what I'm telling you. They just don't look as good. I mean, they're yellow. They're not as bushy. My wife's done a great job at kind of making sure everything's watered and healthy, but I think these need to be micromanaged a little bit. So if you are looking to not spend a lot of time on your plants, I would not put too much stock into the pots. Now you can do it, but I think it's just easier letting nature do its thing with them in the ground. Like you can just tell they're more yellow. So I got 1 or 2 pods on that Boot Red. This is the Primo, so it really hasn't started potting up yet, just started flowering. This is the Boot Chocolate, and I got about 4 or 5 pods on that one. Looks pretty good. Here's a Brain Red. This one's the first one to really start to change color, looking really good. And then here's that Infinity. It looked really good a couple weeks ago, and then I didn't have enough time to really go through it all. There's 3 pods on that one, but I think it's just going to be much farther behind the power curve. Other than that, the rest of them are kind of yellowish. I fertilized last night with a full strength fish fertilizer, and that should be good for pretty much the next month or 2. And I might hit them with some compost tea in another couple weeks. You don't need to hit them. You don't need to do it very often. They have enough nutrients in it to carry them on for a while. I got back. I see that they needed a little bit of help, so that's when I hit it with the fish fertilizer. And in a couple weeks, whenever I see them, you know, kind of asking for it again, I'm going to go ahead and use the compost tea for that. But other than that, everything's doing extremely well. I'm very happy. It's nice coming back and seeing like all this crazy new growth. So hopefully in the next couple weeks, I'm going to get some awesome harvests. Start sending out some packages and start trying a bunch of these pods. So I really appreciate you guys taking the time to watch this. If you have any questions or comments, go ahead and leave them below. Thanks again for watching.